Drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Ohio!
Now Ross. From the gun, he'll throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go! What? 90!
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Come on, let's go! Red 38! Red 38! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio!
Ross to throw on 2nd down. Being chased out left. And Cooks has it over the middle. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
11.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
11.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
21.
A give to Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
21.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. He's going to air one out. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A first down carry for Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On second down, here's Henry. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. That escapes the sack. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
And Gold is able to put it through. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff. And they've got it here with a first down. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Flex round! Flex round! 56.
To throw is Ross. Looking to throw on second down. He's letting it fly, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, LA! Brandon Cooks, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Jerick McKinnon now to return. He spins free. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Throw right side taken in by Pettis. The 20, 10, and across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Dante Pettis, 77 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Gold now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Flex round! Flex round!
On 1st and 10, Ross eluding the pressure right. A deep ball for Gurley. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Here we go!
Here's Ross, throwing again on 2nd and 10. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38! 56 right there, 56. Hut! Hut!
On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on 2nd down. Ross escaping the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
That boy's got four down. Come on, let's go. What? 90. What? 90. Flex round. Flex round.
Ross now operating from the gun. Wide open, complete. Touchdown, LA. Gerald Everett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are in for 6. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
To return, it's McKinnon. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Garoppolo on 1st down. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. Gets through, and now an opening. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, 76 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Gold to add the extra point. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Gold now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Come on, let's go. What? 90. What? 90. Check. Watch the 4. Here we go.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Come on, let's go. What? 90. What? 90. Ohio. Flex round.
Now Ross to throw on 2nd down. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
Let's go! White 90! White 90! Hut! Hut!
Ross looking to throw on second down. Flushed out right. Now he'll go deep down the middle. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 16.
Here we go. Like 80! Wait.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He completes it to Henry. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
12. Here we go. 80!
Garoppolo now, first down throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Here we go. Hurry up! Hurry up! 4 down. 65.
Now a handoff to Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, Garoppolo steps away to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Forced out to his left. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they work this out past the 25. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Flex round! Flex round!
To throw is Ross. Throwing on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go! What? 90! What? 90! Flex round! Flex round!
From the gun, Ross eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go! What? 90! What? 90!
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal.
Come on, let's go!
Here's Ross. From the gun, he'll throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal.
Here we go! Grand 38!
They'll give it to him up the middle. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
They'll go with a keeper. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's their quarterback as the first half is winding down. And the Rams are in for 6. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. To return, it's McKinnon. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10.
12.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
21.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we come upon halftime here in Southern California with the Rams on top as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? To return, it's McKinnon. And terrific field position here as they finally get him just shy of the midfield. Stripe. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The Niners on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Hey. 4 down. Go ahead.
Garoppolo buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Henry. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Garoppolo to Goodwin there for a 49er first.
Get set!
Derrick Henry down to the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. Dancing to his left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And this one's incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo rolling to his right. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gold now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Mike by 4, Mike by 4, Mike by 4. Hot!
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Come on, let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ross. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Los Angeles. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio! Hot!
Ross now operating from the gun. It's caught left side by Cooks. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. Try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. Looking at this situation, if they get a field goal out of this, it helps, but a touchdown would really help into going to secure the victory.
And note I'm thinking right here, in the West Coast offense, in their parlance, every time they throw the football, they say you're either throwing it for a touchdown or a check down. In this case, it's either taking time off the clock or getting that touchdown that really puts you in firm control. I think they'll go either way on this one.
There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think you may want to keep them cranking high right here.
Here again is McCannon. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Steps away to his left. Shrugs him off. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Garoppolo now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's McCannon. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
13.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll set them back 5. So a big kick coming for Robbie Gould. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And Gould is able to put it through. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. Now it's Gould after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. Here's Humphries. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down.
Flex round! Flex round!
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Solomon Thomas in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now McKinnon. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
They run once more with McKinnon. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. They run it with McKinnon. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done. But, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. Scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
So for San Francisco, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for L.A., they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.